Ragnar, Verona, go check the hold and make sure everything's like what we can salvage from this. Duris, you're right, buddy. Are you? Do you need any help?
I'm doing just fine. I'm just bleeding a little bit.
Like,
You got a
critical
right 19.
healing.
So,
You're so healthy. You're so good. Ooh.
I saw the Navy ship. I was like, please don't come to this island. Fucking typhoon happened. I was like, my prayers have been answered. And then all of a sudden, some of those fuckers survived.
Ragnar, what do you think about our ship? Do you think you fix it a little bit up, or wait, it's easy?
I mean, I had to come here somehow. I have a small rowing boat that you can use as long as I'm there to oversee. And she sort of leads you to the other side of the island, and then she shows you a kind of a pathetic-looking small boat.
Okay.
It's a wooden boat. You better be fucking grateful.
It sucks.
And most, islands have some sort of Navy presence, but I know of one island in particular that doesn't have any sort of Navy presence at the moment. There is a shipwright on that island, and I know you guys probably don't have any money, but you'll be able to work something out. I'm sure of it. Right now, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Is that not enough for you?
It's enough for me.
I see 2 enemies and 2 friends.
Wait. Ragnar.
I just said,
Are we not
enemy is my
Are we
friend.
not
That means
comrades?
2 enemies.
Ragnar, if you could start loading as many provisions as you can into the boat, not too much, just enough
aye,
to get by. Thank you. All right. Well, if it's good sailing weather and I got Verona's go ahead and we have the necessary provisions, I would rather get out of here before any of those Marines wake up.
Okay.
Agreed.
So you guys
then.
get on.
We said sailmen.
I will welcome any of you. Come, join me, brothers.
I am the captain, so I have to be at the front of the ship to, guide us, of course.
Yeah.
And point in directions that Verona will tell me. But of course, that also means Duras will have to be sitting in the front, and I will sit in Duras.
Okay. So
I will give you a booster seat so you may see farther.
You guys.
Yes. Thank you.
Must be pretty rough on your bottom.
I've my bottom has went through worst. I shall endure.
You start rowing, and then the wind catches your sails, and you start making your way across the sea.
I shout out, northwesterly, apparently, Verona. Guide us. And I'm assuming you have a compass, Verona. Yes, that was make sure to make.
Yes, we're good. We're heading in the right direction. Just keep that way, I guess.
So I would love to talk to Pearl. She seems like a charming lady.
I whisper to Duras, I'm like, if I'm not mistaken, it would seem that you are rather smitten with this young lady.
No, I just like talking to people. What is romance you speak of?
You're a knight. I would understand that romance would be something that you would be rather acquainted with.
I love everyone equally.
Well, in the meantime, I can start roasting up some meat. I'm getting a little hungry here.
You can't start a
careful,
fire on the ship.
Careful.
I brought all this firewood for no reason then.
Where are you keeping it?
Yeah,
I don't even see it.
I mean, a little
Is it
bit of
in
wood,
his
a little
lap?
bit of meat.
She actually goes, Ragnar, pass me a slice of that raw meat.
Okay.
Wow,
Good.
She gives it back.
that is amazing. Can you show me how you did that to my meat?
I am rather intrigued as well.
Don't ask any questions.
Can you please blow my meat? My dear, like cooked meat. What is wrong? Why is everyone looking at me funny? I just want my meat cooked. Oh, lovely.
Is this medium well?
I hope you guys like it.
I take a piece of meat and I start eating it like very slowly as I'm like staring at her.
Yeah, it's cooked. It tastes good.
I turn away from the crew.
I'm chomping down. This is delicious.
Open
I
up my
must
mouth
say-
and slide it in there.
I must say, and I'm sure many of you will also probably have known of this this legend. I've heard pray tell of those in the world with some mysterious abilities, and I can't help but feel that you are someone with said ability. Would you be, perhaps?
Abilities. It's ability. It's more like a curse.
Must be one of those strange fruit powers.
I've heard of this, yes. They're not very common, but the story goes you eat a fruit and the sea becomes your mortal enemy, yet you gain a power beyond imagining.
Oh, yes. I remember my great-grandfather telling me stories about this back in the day.
They're not really. You can call it powers, but yeah, to me, it's more of a burden.
It's all right. We all share many burdens, my dear lady. But together we share it as a crew, and a mighty crew we have become. So if you wish to divulge upon us, we have plenty of time to spare.
She suddenly, like, her expression changes from that sort of flustered, sort of angry look that she's been having, like that constant state of being pissed off that she was kind of having before. And now she kind of does look forlorn, and she goes, I'm sorry, guys. I feel a bit uncomfortable talking about it. I don't want to talk about it right now. Is that okay?
That is perfectly acceptable to me.
Very well.
What are we gonna do?
I'm a knight. I'm a gentleman. If you do not wish to speak, you will do in your own time.
Thank you, Duros. I could talk about
Time for a nap.
I could talk about the island that we're going to if you prefer, changing the subject.
Not
Sure,
perhaps, but very well. What is the name?
The island's called Gallows Island. Pretty apt name. It's there is no navy presence on the island, but it does mean that they have quite a skewed sense of judgment. They punish all criminals, no matter how big the scale, with hanging.
Yes, I can see why you would feel very safe on an island like that.
Well, I'm not a criminal, so of course I would feel safe. So it doesn't matter if you murder or if you, you steal some bread. It's at the gallows, but they love it. When I was there, they were doing a big event where they were hanging a few people, everyone cheering. It's crazy. Some people are there, they even commit crimes on purpose because they want to be a part of the hanging.
Oh my.
But
it sounds like a rollicking good time, does it not, lads?
I prefer a nice battle to the death, but I guess the hanging is an option.
Ragnar is fast asleep.
That man's snores could fell a tree.
So I mean that's why I eventually, it was the safest place I'd been, but it's why I wanted to be a place where I could be alone. But it's also why you guys need me there to.
Could you tell me where you're from originally, though? Where are you fleeing from all of this? I mean, we're pirates. I mean, we chose the open sea and open combat with the Marines, willingly. But about you, you just seem on the run from someone.
I don't trust you guys enough to tell you that. I would rather...
The feeling is mutual.
I would rather jump into the ocean right now than tell you that.
I'm wondering, actually, about that. Can you swim?
I've never been able to swim ever since I was a child. Not to lack of trying.
I give her such a judging look right now.
I don't know why. It's just ever since I was a baby.
I wonder what type of island we're going to.
Go awake. It's good to see you, Ragnar. I hope you had a peaceful slumber, my friend.
Thank you, Doro.
You guys continue sailing, and time passes. You guys sing songs. You have your good times, and eventually you approach Gallows Island. It's quite a small island. It seems to be the island seems to be about just a town size, with like a forest as well. You pull up on the harbour of Gallows Island, and you could see immediately as you pull into the harbour of Gallows Island, there's a huge town square which borders the harbour, and on the town square are gallows, and there are 3 hanging dead bodies, and people just sort of walking around like it's no big deal.
Merrily, the name of the island has come to make sense to me.
So,
as I walk into depart the ship, yes.
You guys depart the ship, I assume.
Okay. Yes.
I wonder why those guys are hanging there.
Seems they committed a crime.
I hazard they are merely napping, Ragnar. No need to be concerned with it. It
seems like a good time.
They are probably criminals or volunteers. I do not know which, but
volunteers.
I do not judge. We're all criminals here.
Just continue to follow me. I'll take you to the shipwright. He's a nice man. We had a brief conversation when I was here last, so he'll recognize me. So you need not worry. You start walking through this.
I don't say anything to her. I just waved like, go ahead.
You start walking through the coastline because it's along the coast, and you eventually get to this big building, and it looks like there's a ship that's sort of semi under construction there.
All right.
And the door, it's like there's no door, it's just an archway. and you can already see a man working on the ship. He's got goggles on, he's bald, he has a huge black mustache, and he's relatively muscular. He's got big black gloves on. And
Okay.
What a beautiful mustached man!
you say that out loud, and
I was gonna say,
the man turns around and goes, "Oi, who's there? Oh,
how goes it today, sir?
customers, I assume. Come on in, come on in, come on in." He ushers you guys in.
I take off my my hat and I like bow to him. He's like, welcome. Yes, this is my crew here.
Nice to meet you. He goes out for a handshake.
Okay.
What's up?
I'll give him a firm handshake.
Everyone takes turns shaking his hand. He's got a very strong grip. Him and Ragnar like proper do a really good fucking manly
I
hand
see.
thing.
You are a barbarian yourself.
No, I just exercise. I lift. You know how it be. I've been working on these. I'm not a fighter. I'm a shipwright.
I could see your place of business, your shop here is quite impressive, if I do say so myself.
Aye, it is very nice. So you lost.
It just so happens that at this particular time, me and my crew are in the market for a new sailing vessel, if you get my means.
Aye, and it just so happens I'm cooking up a baby right here, ready to be sold. It's nearing completion, maybe just a couple days.
I see.
You guys got the gold?
That seems to be an issue.
Yes, yeah. Okay, I am going to. All right, this is what I'm going to say. I'm gonna do a deception roll with this, but basically what I'm going to say is like when he asks that like the gold, I'm like, so unfortunately we do not have it on us at the moment, but do not worry, I am good for it. We will provide you the gold when the ship is completed. We just must pick it up first. It's just how these things go, of course.
I don't think me an idiot. I'm not some lousy shipwright that works on one of those Navy-sanctioned islands.
Well,
I know you lot of pirates. I know the type of... You're gonna wait for me to complete the ship and then just steal the damn thing.
No, sir. See, we're finishing this fine... Okay, go
It is 2 days away from completion on purpose, my good lad. I don't complete the ship until I get the money. That way it won't be stolen from me from...
That is the true mark of a true shipwright right there.
I've been in this job for a long time. No pirates, well, most pirates don't get the better of me.
I understand. Quick maneuver there. Yes.
Back in my hometown, when I used to make houses for people, sometimes they didn't have gold, but they would trade goods or services, for example.
We could give her the girl.
Yeah.
I heard that.
I don't believe that is the correct barter offer here, but perhaps we can do a service for you, good sir, with a mustache so fine.
Well, there is something you lot could do for me. It means quite a lot to me. I can't do it myself.
Is it perhaps one ship worthy?
Give or take. I may want some meat on top of it.
I
see you have a bag here.
Yes.
Wait, how much meat do we have left, guys?
You have a lot of
Ragnar
meat.
ate a lot back on the ship.
He had the perfect perception roll. He has a lot of meat.
That's right. I have infinite meat.
We also have some firewood for your forge if you would require that. It's just morely just a trifle to offer you, just in our good graces, of course.
I am not short on wood. We have a whole forest out there. I go chopping every morning.
I am just trying to be kind, sir. I just simply desire your ship. I can tell you're the best here in town. What is it you desire of us? And we will, within reason, of course.
He takes off his goggles and he puts them on top of his forehead like that. I'm not going to do that because I
happened
can't
to his
see. You lot came along.
Ragnar is it's fine. Continue.
You lot came around right at a good time. See my son, my pride and joy. He went missing not but a few days ago, and I've asked around a little bit, but I haven't been able to get any information.
Yes, the Navy is useless. But don't worry, I would be glad to assist you.
That would mean the world to me.
If it means this fine craftsmanship, then yes. My crew is at your disposal.
Thank you very much. I truly appreciate your generosity.
I will ask, however, that you don't perhaps sell this ship or take up any offers while we are participating.
If you're out looking for my son, I will not sail this vessel.
Fine then, everything is merry then, gentlemen. Now, and lady as well.
That, unless, of course, your bodies turn up dead, then I'll have no choice.
We are a motley crew, sir. We've been through quite a much. We were just actually in a shipwreck only mere days ago, so we are used to putting life and limb out in danger into the sea. Where was the last place that you saw your son, that we may begin to check?
He regularly goes to drink at the Sparrow Eye Tavern. One night he went out, never came back.
Very well, we shall begin our search at once.
His name? Before you leave without knowing the fucking name of my child.
I didn't leave yet.
His name
That's
is
our captain.
His name is
Very
Similian.
eager.
Similian.
I'm
Fridgeworth.
Similian. Yes, Fridgeworth.
That's my last name.
Yes.
Sorry, I misread. Frigworth.
Frigworth, I was going to say.
I misread my.
Well,
I
names
misread
can change.
my birth certificate. Sorry, I sometimes forget. I had my birth certificate up here. Misread Frigworth. Fridgeworth. I don't know what a fridge is.
we're all used to hanging out. We're all used to hanging out with Ragnar, so that shouldn't so you just forgot your name. It's fine. That's normal in our midst. Yeah.
Mr. Fridgeworm. I too have lost a son. I know how you feel. We will make sure.
We have a lot in common, you and I feel.
I got you, man.
This is a beautiful brotherhood. It brings a tear to my eye.
I may not be the smartest, but I could swing an axe. If anyone's taking your son, we'll be sure to take care of them.
Aye, thank you a lot.
Pearl, would you like to accompany us, or would you rather just stay here?
I mean, I guess you need someone, just in case things get hairy, so I will come with you guys. She puts her hands on her hips.
Against my
merrier.
Against my better judgment, and at Duras's request, very well, you may accompany us.
Okay, so you guys gonna head off? So as you head out of the shipwright and you look upon the town, behind the town center there is sort of a row, like a marketplace of shops and stuff. And flanking that, there's various different houses that people live in, and then you see in the distance atop a hill there's quite a fancy looking house. But not that far off from the shipwrighty. Still along the coastline is you can see from a distance is the inn with and it's quite obvious the inn because it has a huge wooden cutout of a sparrow on front of it, and the sparrow has like huge eyes. Like they're just like woo.
So we can so we spot it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, I take it this to be the place. Men, on deck. We're going in.
For investigation and a merry drink.
Yes.
You guys swing open the doors of the tavern.
Okay.
So
I perceive the crap out of this tavern.
You scan around. It's quite dark and dingy. There's not too many people in here. There's obviously a man working behind the counter. He has little glasses on and hair that's like waxed down over his head, like this. Glasses similar to mine, actually. And he's sort of wiping the counter. In the corner, you see a man dressed quite ruggedly. He has a bandana on, and quite a significant nose, I would say. It's quite long. He's got his feet up on the table, and he's swigging back a drink. And then in the other corner, you see two men, and they look like they're playing some sort of card game. One is bald, an older fellow, and the other one looks quite young.
Well, I'm gonna turn to my crew and be like, well, in my line of work, I think I know where to accrue some information. If one of you would like to go up to the bar and ask for the assistance of the bartender, I am going to go address the people. And I put on my bicorn hat and I walk over to the table where the people are playing cards.
Yeah.
And I will gladly...
Girls, I will leave the bartender to you. I'm going to go have a drink.
No worries, my friend. Let's us both have a drink as we talk to the bartender.
I mean, you've got to order a drink from the bartender.
I guess I'm just going to go stand in the corner and keep watch in case something goes south.
That's
okay, girls, let's head towards the bar.
Yes, a merry drink of brothers.
Which angle do you want to take this first? Do you want to, because me at the card table or at the bar? Yeah. I was going to the card table by myself. Verona, if you want to come, you can. Just so
okay. We'll do card table
first. Come over
here.
here.
It's bartender. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you go up to the table, William and Verona, and you see the old man. He's there. He's got like a long grey beard. As you get closer, you notice it. And a younger looking fellow, maybe like 16, is there? And they are playing.
16?
Yeah, they're just playing cards. They're having a jolly old time.
Okay. I walk up and I'm like, Aye there today, gents. Fine morning we're having.
Oh, good morning. I've
Good
not
morning
seen
to you,
you lot
sir.
around here. Tourists
Yes,
to Gallows Island.
I shake his hand. I'm like, Hi,
You
yes.
shake
but
his wrinkly
rather,
old arm.
we did not plan on arriving here, but as you know, the winds carry the ship and we just arrive.
Oh, well, I guess so. I mean, whenever we have stragglers come in, nobody ever wants to come here unless they're on the run from something. So,
Well, isn't that all of us a little bit there, old timer, huh?
no,
I
am not on the run from anyone. I'm an upstanding citizen, and you will respect that.
Very well, sir. I grab a chair and I just kind of like sit down at the table and I'm like, you, room for one more at your humble game.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a rather adept with cards myself. Only if you desire, of course.
Oh, fair enough. Well, little Timmy, you good with this strange man playing with us? Yeah, I my mother always said, make sure to play card games with strangers. They always have the best money.
Your mother is a wise one, I must say, little Timmy.
So,
Verona, would you like to have a hand as well? I hope you don't mind, my man here.
Verona,
I'll
what a
pass,
lovely
Captain.
name. Oh, okay. Sorry. Pardon, I thought you were a woman, but I could see that you were clearly not. That's okay. You can join in too. Do you lovely fellows have money that you can wager?
I thought we would just a kindly, friendly game, and perhaps maybe the money can flow later.
Oh, fair enough. We can have a friendly game if you are
Very well.
okay with that. Little Timmy, guess you're not making those big money today.
Aw, shucks. Oh, well.
Well, it depends, little Timmy. It depends on what information you can provide me. But let's play a hand first. So what I'm going to do is I just want to play like a hand, just normally.
Oh, they both got
It's like
seconds.
Ragnar and Duros, aren't they?
Okay, so Verona wins, but everyone played really badly. Everyone played
Easy as pie.
terribly.
Verona, pair of twos, one.
So yeah,
Everybody else had crap.
it's the worst game. Like everyone has their worst game ever, and Verona kind of just wins by not being the worst.
Well, like my
wow.
great uncle McGillicuddy once said, if you play without coin, you're bound to have a boring time. Oh, great uncle McGillicuddy. May his bones rest in that friar in peace. Anyway, I was wondering if you chaps could help me out here. Are you familiar with the local shipwright? His son has seemed to have been gone missing in the past few days, and we were just checking to see if anyone knows of his whereabouts.
Jackson,
His name is Similian.
the son.
Yes,
Similian?
Emilian, I apologize. I just arrived at this island. I'm giving him a favor. Names are new to me. Plus, I suffered a head injury a couple days.